Well, the Oregon Department of Human Services is pushing to change the definition of child abuse in Oregon. A proposed bill is specifically looking at wrongful restraint or seclusion of a child.
K2's Christina Giardinelli is live to break it all down for us. Christina, why is DHS trying to do this right now?
Well, school districts and residential care facilities who also support this bill say that excessive regulation is causing a decrease in the number of beds for kids with high needs. They say especially kids with aggressive behaviors that often have to be restrained are becoming more of a liability because of the current definition of abuse. Oregon has very specific laws when it comes to restraining children in schools and residential facilities. The law classifies certain types of restraints, like putting pressure on a kid's neck or using restraints in situations where they are not necessary, as abuse. Senator Sarah Gelser-Bluen sponsored the bill that put those specific definitions into law.
Since we passed Senate Bill 710 in 2021, and the purpose of that was to clearly explain what types of restraints you can never use. And those are things like being face down or being duct taped to a chair.
The Oregon Department of Human Services is pushing for a new bill that would gut many of those definitions. Ann Williams is the director of Oregon's System of Care Advisory Council, which supports the change.
The new definition proposed in this legislation would be when a restraint is considered child abuse is when a restraint is used as a form of discipline, punishment, retaliation, or for the convenience of staff or others, the use of a chemical restraint, or the excessive or reckless use of force that results in or is likely to result in serious physical harm.
The bill is supported by a number of school districts and child residential facilities. Ajit Jetmalani, a child and adolescent psychiatrist, says regulations likely decrease the number of placements for kids with behavioral health issues because of fear of liability.
The adult might be feeling, oh, wow, what do I do here? Do I grab them to stop them from doing this? That could be abuse. Do I step back and just let it play out? That could be neglect.
Gelser-Bluen says reducing regulations means opening the door to more instances of child abuse. She's sponsoring a different bill, SB 1113, that would remove penalties for staff that uses wrongful restraint because of lack of training. The penalty would instead be on the school. Now, the DHS bill is scheduled for a hearing tomorrow at 8 a.m. at the legislature. Live in Northeast Portland, Christina Giardinelli, K2 News.
All right, Christina, thank you.